Diet, is it like you can
Well,
have?
I used to go around Morrison's. I'm one of those people that go around eating stuff on the way round. I always go to the supermarket hungry.
Yeah, that was very good.
I come back full.
Especially your first one.
Oh, you buy a packet. My Tesco. So
you know, Tubbs coming in would have been so much better for the group, I think, than JJ, as much as I really like JJ, because JJ's unofficially almost brought back the division that we used to have between the smokers and the non-smokers. So you've now got a sort of cool hip brigade, and then you've got the rest of us, a little bit, but you straddle both.
Well, I don't know. I don't even think like that. I see the way you are with the girls and stuff, and you know, I don't get jealous, but I can see that you've got a way better connection with some of the girls, like with Laura and the Cougar, and you know, I have. You know, I appreciate that. I think that's going really well for you. You know, and
yeah, but again,
what's knackered it up a little bit for me is doing this exercise, because although I want to do it, you know, and I'm enjoying doing it, and I need to do it, in some respects that's knocking me out for like an hour and a half, 2 hours a day. But it's something that I want to do while I'm in here. And,
yeah, but people join in though. Andrew joins in. I mean, everyone admires you for doing that. I mean, my problem is, we forget it, because like you and I actually, even though we've spent a bit less time together recently, we still spend a lot of time together. But I have spent more time on my own in like the last 5 days than I probably have in the whole time I've been here.
You think so?
Definitely. I mean, you know, going to the hut, which obviously now is a mainstream thing, but even 2 or 3 days ago, I could still go to the hut for 2 or 3 hours a day and basically be the only one there.
Yeah.
I think the mole is just thanking his lucky stars that he's not out, because I wouldn't have thought his behaviour will have gone down particularly well with the public.
I said to him today, he said to me, who did you think was going to be up? And I told him that I thought he may have been up. I told him, I just said to him, I knew this week that I thought this week either you or the Baron would be up. Because of the volume of people that have left and how close the people are now. It's, you know, some of the people that are here, I said I felt that people were going to start thinking outside the box, and I thought either you or the Baron would be up. And he said, why is that? And I said, well, because over the last couple of weeks you've had a couple of temper tantrums. I said, in a situation like this where people don't know who to vote for, and they see you kicking off and showing off like that, it's giving them an opportunity to vote for you. It's giving them an option, which
he's done, which is really clever, and I'm not sure if this is part of his character. I'm not sure whether this is part of his character, or whether he's just being very crafty about it. I think he is quite a crafty person. I think he makes sure, if you notice, the only one he actually is bitchy with, and he has little fights with, is me, because he knows that for all my faults, I'm a pretty loyal person. I'm not going to really turn on him.
Okay, it was me, and then the next series he was all buff.
Yeah, I know. I always like the older brother, you know, the one with the dark hair.
Oh, remember him? He was gorgeous.
Lit.
Yeah. And you know the one that looks, the gay one, brother?
Yeah.
He looks just like my brother.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, he's the cutest.
Yeah, he's just like my brother.
What about
Charlie.
Mo? And what's that family called? There's always one on the estate, is it, that everyone's scared of, that family?
And you know the Irish people?
Yeah.
That's my Auntie Mary.
Oh.
That is my Auntie Mary.
Apparently Mo and the fella that she was married to don't get on in real life, and that's why, like...
Who's Mo? Which one's mine?
Like, they weren't gonna... The big girl, and she's like the scout.
There's going
to be some shocks in the coming days, Antonio. You know, people that have been safe and not going to be safe. Like you said, the group's being pulled in. I think maybe for a couple of weeks with these new ones coming in, you know, it may give people that option to vote out the new ones if they want.
JJ, for example, would have voted for me today. yesterday. Not out of malice, but he would have had no choice.
Yeah.
He talks to me less than he talks to everyone else.
Yeah.
He would have put me up. But the cougar and Laura probably would have protected me, I would have thought.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, man, in the coming weeks. I'm wondering as well whether this week is going to could very well be. If it is, then I'm in trouble big time. I think Andrew is as well.
And I think I am
and
too.
you are probably. Because it could go any one of... I think I'll go between any one of three.
Davida does the VT where we all come out and all
What's
that.
like
And they're going to say, what happened? And then they'll show you the covers. Just right.
So they can It's not about having a Tommy Tang in the Big Brother house on TV.
I don't think I'm going to be able to have one the whole time I'm here.
I think they're being
However long I'm
replaced.
here.
That's
You
the
will.
only thing.
I don't.
All the boys have had one.
But
Yeah, I know,
I'll
but
put
I
up
don't
on
think I'll
this
be able
actually
to.
because Parfit
Don't
should
do
be
for that.
alright.
One of you will go out 20 minutes later after that person's had their interview. The second person will go out.
Do you get told on the day that it is a double? Will we know
No.
it's a double eviction?
No. Apparently either Davina will come on and say the first person to go tonight is, or she'll say the sixth person to leave the Big Brother house is, and then 20 minutes later
And then you think you're safe and you start passing.
boom, up it goes again. The next person to be evicted tonight is... Flippin' heck.
Yeah. If I lost you, I'd be devastated.
Well, you've got new friends now. I mean, you've got Laura,
Yeah,
you've
but
got
I'm not.
Cougar,
Yeah, but
you've got Andrew.
but
I
I
mean,
still-
those guys
I-
give so much. Do you know what I mean?
I agree, but I still have a different relationship with them than I do with you.
I
You're,
miss
you're
you.
like you're like a father figure to me. Like even though there's only a decade between us in age, you're like a father figure to me.
I appreciate you as well. You know, you're like like a brother to me. You know, and I appreciate that. And I'd be gutted if you went as well. You know, and there's always those voids that'll never be filled. You know, you had people around you, but you miss me.
Yeah.
I think they should have CSI come around and have a look at everyone's bed sheets. Why are you saying no?
No,
No,
no, I was laughing like... no, I was laughing like, no way.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that was funny.
Oh. I wonder, I know this is really horrible, but I wonder when
Shabby
girls
even had
swallow
one.
it, did he swim
Shabby
down
even what?
and all that?
Which means like replacement, but he never really replaces what's
Never
been
really
lost. He never replaces what's lost. You never fill the void. Yeah, I need a relationship with you in the same way as I need a relationship with Andrew,
And I need a relationship with you.
Rachel. Do you know what I mean? It's like that's how it works, isn't it?
I think your saving grace is because you got into the exercise regime. Plus, you do, and I'm not jealous at all because I think it's a lovely relationship. After me, probably the person you're now closest to is Rachel, and that's a really lovely relationship you have. You'll be fine. Whereas my relationships with these people, maybe Laura might be someone I will become really close to, but it's more like mutual respect and enjoyment of one another rather than a really close brotherly bond, which is sort of what you and I have.
Rachel, the relationship with Rachel, dude, is like never gonna be.
You know, we were once in it for like 2 hours, just
Are you being serious?
seriously, we're just chatting and
Doing what and saying what for 2 hours?
just talking about nothing, absolutely nothing, anything that came to our heads, and then Big Brother laughing when they're speaking to us.
So do they have to do a night shift then, do you think?
Yeah, there's a Big Brother here 24 hours a day. I think there's like maybe 2 producers here at all times, 24 hours a day.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that, would you?
Because there needs to be someone here in case if you decide at 5 o'clock in the morning you desperately need to talk to them and press the dial room button. But yeah, we used to. If you know, I used to go in there. I think they got to expect it after a while, because every night at about 2 o'clock in the morning we'd come press the buzzer and be in there and we'd be like, yeah, what's been going on today? And if you'd be like, I don't appreciate this person saying this, this, and this, and then I'd be laughing, I'd be sniggering, like, because when she gets going, it's really quite funny to watch. And then she'd be like, stop laughing at me, Mario, and then I'd pat her on her bald head and say, quite egghead, and we're like, and then we'd start arguing.
I wouldn't imagine that they would have you in there for 2 hours.
Yeah, I think that was only just once, but that was because we were just rambling. That was when we were both up for eviction that week, and we were talking about just the fact that we were both up at the same time. which was done on purpose, but.